So this is the review for Hit the Floor, Season 3, Episode 7, Killer Crossover. So the episode starts off with Ahsha talking to Derek, and Ahsha's just confirming with Derek, look, I was with German because I needed protection. I thought he was someone else, and I realized I was wrong. I'm here for you. I'm here with you. That's how it's going to be. Derek felt bad because he was like, you know what? German was right about me having an issue with staying away with someone else's girl. And that's why Ahsha said that, because she was just reaffirming the fact that she was never really German's girl at that point. Sloan is talking with Pete, and of course is thanking Pete for doing what he did, which was get the gun out. And I'm like, wait a minute, so she's in jail and she's saying all of this. Can't they hear her? What's really going on? Come on, Sloan, you're messy. You're too messy for this, because in a different situation, in a different world, they would have been listening to everything that you were doing. But she was also saying how she wants to go and actually meet up with Oscar because she needs answers. Oscar's goons are after her and she needs to do anything she can to get out of there. Yelena's pissed at Terrence because Terrence is 110% convinced that the baby's his. Yelena doesn't believe it, and we know Yelena's going to find out the truth. And so Yelena is still trying to hammer in his head, this chick is after money. You're a nice guy, and she's just trying to use you. Why don't you see that? So afterwards, Yelena knows that she has to make a backup plan because Derek is in a position where he emotionally wants to talk with Terrence. And so Yelena makes a deal with Ahsha. Yelena makes a deal that, you know what? Because Ahsha was like, yeah, I'll go and do it. I'll have Derek talk to Terrence, but you have to make me captain of the Devil Girls. And she's desperate enough that she does it. So they have their dance, and the dance was fire. I mean, the dance was really good. It was more so like a dance-off type of thing. And they did a great job. Kyle is talking with her guy, and right now they're screwed because I think they said Universal wants to pick up the movie. Universal Studios wants to pick up the movie. I'm like, whoa, damn, that's big money. So, of course, he's dead if they find out the fact that the paperwork is shoddy, the deal is screwy. So, they're going to have to destroy, essentially, the masters so that there's no movie to produce. I mean, there's no movie to put out there. So that's their plan. And like I said, Ahsha's like, you know what? I made good on my part of the deal. You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to speak with Terrence. I'm like, Ahsha, that's not right. Ahsha, I don't know why. Am I the only one that's not really feeling Ahsha this season? I mean, she's been the hoe all this time because I don't care what anyone says. German is a good dude, and Ahsha's just been opening her legs to Derek as if it's absolutely fine and dandy. I'm like, oh, Ahsha, you little thought pocket. So Yelena gets even with her because she was like, you know what? Fine. Congratulations on being the new captain. Well, here's first news for you, new captain. Your mom is actually in jail for the murder of Olivia. How do you like them apples? So Ahsha rushes over to her mom's house, and Asha's just like, yo, what's good? And her mom's like, where are you? What's going on? What are you doing? Why you have some type of involvement with Olivia? What's going on? What's going on? It's like, look, hold off. Jude is talking with Lionel because it's like, so what are you going to do? Are you going to defend Sloan or are you going to bury her? Either way, we need to know right now. Like, right now. We need to know, like, right now. So, Raquel comes over because Raquel is a supporter of Sloan. And remember, they were trying to get the evidence to go up against Oscar. So, Sloan's like, I need you to go and get some things from my office. And that's when Sloan tells Pete, you know what, I need to see Oscar because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get ahead in front of this. So Terrence talks with Derek, and it's just like, look, I love you, we're bros, I'm sorry about not telling you about the deal and putting you in the middle of this. And Derek understands that it's really not Terrence doing this, it's Yelena, and Terrence is just doing whatever he can to appease his woman. I think Derek, of all people, can understand something like that. So, and Terrence is like, look, I need a godfather. I want you to be the godfather to my child. So, Yelena goes, meets up with the soon-to-be baby mama, and Yelena's completely convinced that, you know what? I'm onto you. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure out your shtick. There's 1 million of views that come out a year, and they all get proven wrong. So, there is that. Ahsha pops up at German's house, and German is gone. He packed up and got the hell out of there. Sloane goes to meet up with Oscar, and Sloane gets, it backfires on her because Sloane finds out, Oscar's like, you know what, you need to watch your own home. And she was like, Pete? I'm like, Sloane, first of all, why are you believing Oscar? Why are you believing Oscar so quickly? What the hell's wrong with her? But then, it wasn't just that. It was, no, your other home. So it was like, oh, Ahsha. Sloane gets it. Sloane's not dumb. So afterwards, you have Jude and you have Zero. They're going to Jude's original home and going through memory lane. Jude's like, look, I need to figure out how to get this kid to go and deal with his issues. I need to figure that out. Sorry guys. Right now. Yeah. So, Terrence and Yelena are speaking, and Terrence is like, I love you, but you are not getting in the way between my child and I. I don't care how you feel about it. Get over it. And Derek sees that, and it's like, alright, that sounds like the Terrence I know. That sounds like the Terrence that's the good guy that everyone loves. Alright, we're bros again. We're bros. So, Pete shows up to Lionel's office. I'm just like, Pete, you're actually asking Lionel a favor after all the stuff that you did and put her through? I don't care what anyone says. That was a selfish move. That was a selfish move. And it almost worked. Almost. So, Jude, like I said, apparently Zero actually has a sister, and he was in this house with 12 other kids, including his sister, as the parents, the guardians, were just there collecting checks. And Jude would leave to a couple of days at a time, and no one even noticed. And I'm like, damn, that's sad. That is so sad. Poor Zero. Did I say Jude? I meant Zero. Would leave a couple of days at a time, and no one would notice. So, like I said, Kyle, her dude tells her, you know what? I love you. I love you. And, of course, I've never said that before. And Kyle's like, thank you. I understand we've both never said that to people before. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, but that's about it. Afterwards, you get Lionel going after... what's her name? Going after Yelena. And Yelena is taking a licking right now. Because it's like, oh, you lost Captain too? You lost Captain too? But what Lionel doesn't realize is that Terrence comes over and it's like, look, guess what? Derek is on our side again. So we have Yelena. We have Derek. We have the dream team on this side. And we own the building. So yeah, we got it all. Lionel's like, look, you own the building, but I am the tenant. You are the landlords. And you legally have to give the tenant a couple of days advance notice before you just pop up. So I'm kicking your ass out. And Raquel bumps into German, and German looks like he's on a mission. I'm like, oh crap, German, oh crap. And Raquel's worried. So Ahsha goes and meets up with Sloane, and Sloane asks Ahsha, so I know what Oscar, and Oscar told me that I need to watch my own home, and then I realized it was you. what's going on? What does Olivia have on you? It's like, well, yeah, Olivia has something on me, and right now I can't tell you. Something to do with her murder as well. And so Sloane's like, you need to tell me what's going on. So then Ahsha gets a call from Raquel, and Raquel's like, look, German is at the, I'm paraphrasing, German is at the arena. Something is wrong with him. What's going on? And so Ahsha rushes over, tries to call German, but her phone is off. German's essentially writing this note of, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh crap. Oh Lord, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? But German finds the gun, and then he decides to take the gun. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? So, but then he sees this thing about Olivia. Lionel is leaving the arena to go home, do whatever, and these reporters are talking, and they're saying how, well, what's her name? Sloane is arrested and in jail, what are you gonna say? And then Lionel finds out that Sloane actually tried to go and initially start the petition to have the Devil Girls being sold. Once Lionel found out that it was Sloane, of all people, she said, I hope that bitch burns. I'm like, woo! So Jude does the ultimate Jedi mind trick on Zero and gets Zero to bust up his house because Jude was like, you need to break. You need to break, and you need to break now. So Jude goes and is like, well, you know what? I guess this place was maybe a safe haven. That's why you don't want to destroy it. I guess your sister was really happy and all the other kids. And that pissed Zero off. He destroyed the place. Kyle goes, has the video masters in her dude's car. She, of course, they have to make it look like an engine fire. She kind of goes overboard. So she calls the police. It's like, oh, I need to report a fire. It's fine because the car's destroyed. Now, Yelena goes and hatches a plan, and this is why I love Yelena. Because Yelena finds out that the soon-to-be baby mama is someone else's baby mama. It's not Terrence's. She realizes, oh, I did some researching of my own, and apparently your one of your family members works at the blood testing place where you had the initial blood test. I had them go and run it again, and Terrence, you are not the father. And so the woman was like, oh, well, you know, I know you're such a great man. You would have been a great father. And so Terrence is like, get out! Get out now! And of course, Yelena was just so happy she was right, but she hurt Terrence in the process. So there is that. Sloane is trying to figure out, oh crap. Oh crap. How is Ahsha involved with Olivia's death? How is Ahsha involved with Olivia's death? And then she figures it out. It's like, Ahsha didn't receive the letter. She was living with German at the time. She was living with German, which means that he got the... It was German! But, so then Ahsha calls, Sloane calls, and it's like, Ahsha, you need to tell me what's going on. You need to tell me now. Kyle goes, tells her dude that she loves him too, but he still had to skip out anyway because people would be coming after him. Yelena is talking with Terrence, and Terrence is just so upset and hurt. And it's like, I know what your issue is. Because of your terrible childhood, you're afraid to have a child. You're afraid to bring a child into this world. But I want children. Do you want children at all? Period? Do you? I'm like, great question. Do you? And you have, so there is that. That's going to be interesting for them to work through that. Now, that's a very deep dynamic, and I'm very interested to see how that plays out. Raquel is talking with Kyle and is congratulating her on what's going on. And I'm like, oh crap, that heart defect takes in full swing because Raquel turns her back and then turns right back to Kyle, and it's like, Kyle's like, what's wrong? And Raquel's like, I don't know. And then she passes out. And this is where things get really interesting. You have Ahsha with Derek pop up at the police station, and then you have Stalker German right behind them, and I'm like, what the, oh snap, what's about to happen? Ahsha's like, look, I need to say something, and German beats her to the punch because he has a letter that he gives to Pete as like, I'm sorry. And so then he looks at Sloane, like, I'm here because Sloane is innocent. Sloane did not kill Olivia. I did. And everyone's just like, except for Sloane. Sloane's like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. Everyone else was like, German? Little old German? So that was it for Hit the Floor. I love this show. I'm so glad it's back. They better not ever have us wait a year and a half again.